What's up, Average Dad fans? Welcome back to a very wet Scotland for another Average Dad video. Today we are talking about the Google Pixel 7 Pro. I'm going to tell you all about the specs, the upgrades from the Pixel 6 Pro, and my first thoughts, my initial thoughts on this rather beautiful device. Let's go. Now, first things first, as mentioned, we need to talk about the look. The Pixel has changed its glass camera visor, which was almost stuck on last year, didn't feel as premium because of that. Well, it's now changed it to an aluminium casing all the way around, and in this hazelnut and gold colour, looks absolutely stunning. And you can see it seamlessly fits into the aluminium frames, going round that glass sandwich with Gorilla Glass on the front and back. Now, it is Gorilla Glass Victus, which, FYI, seems to scratch quite easily. I've only just got the phone, but no scratches as of yet. So overall, design looks, let's be honest, similar to the Pixel 6 Pro. However, it was going to. The Pixel 6 Pro was something completely new for Google, so I have no issues with them rebooting the design, and in my opinion slightly improved it with the aluminium casing. It kind of protects the cameras, and we'll get to the camera tech a bit later on. Now, as far as features on the Google Pixel 7 Pro, it does have that under display fingerprint sensor. However, it has an under display fingerprint sensor that actually works. Let me just show you that again. Look at that. Straight away. Wake the device, pop your thumb on, happy days. Now, also for security purposes, it has face unlock. Look at that. I looked at it, it opened. Why Google couldn't implement that the first time round, I have no idea. Now, as far as specifications, Google, as far as RAM and storage, Google do the whole 128 gig up to 512 gigabytes, price dependent, obviously always increasing. For me, particularly as an Android device, the minimum should be 256 gigs. Android devices, again, for me, seem to be a bit less efficient when it comes to the storage they have compared to Apple devices. So 256 for me should be the minimum, and that is the minimum when it comes to a Vivo, Oppo. Those are kind of the industry minimums. So I'd like to see Google do that. As far as RAM, we're looking at the same RAM. It does have the new Tensor 2 chipset, which is an update. It is an increase. The Tensor 1 chipset in the Google Pixel 6 Pro was absolutely fine for what I needed it to do. If you watched any of my videos, you will know that I am not a gamer. So if you're looking for a gaming phone review, this isn't the video to watch. But what I would say is, if you're looking for a gaming phone, the Pixel 6 or Pixel 7 are not the phones for you. The ROG phone might be the phone for you. Check that video out. We'll use this kind of stunning backdrop. That is one good thing about Scotland. There's many, but you can walk 5 minutes and find yourself in the middle of a wood or countryside and get some extremely fascinating and wonderful views. Anyway, back to the Pixel 7 Pro. It's running on the Tensor 2 as mentioned, but also using Android 13. Another big benefit of buying the Pixel devices are they're the first to get the Android release, and they're also obviously the best implemented. Now, as far as how it looks and feels, it's a stock Android device. So you've got those stock Android widgets, and you've got the stock icons, and you've got the stock clock, and to be honest, I love it. Absolutely love it, because it is as smooth and clean and integrates so much with the hardware just like my Apple iPhone 14 Pro Max, which I'm using to record this whole video, and I like that very much. Now obviously, being Android, you can customize this to the hilt. You can see the Iron Man wallpaper. I mean, that's the very least you can do with it. You can do lots of things. If you've ever owned an Android device, you'll know exactly how you can customize it, so I'll leave it up to you to do that. Speaking of specifications, still, we've got a quad HD, so 1440p display, which strangely isn't set out the box. It's set to HD out the box, so 1080p. So you will just want to go into the settings menu and change that. It is set to 120 Hz out the box, but you can lower that to 60 if you so please. I can't imagine why you'd do that. Well, actually, there's one reason you might want to lower it to 60 Hz and HD, and that's for battery life. Luckily, I can tell you the battery life on the Google Pixel 7 Pro, at least, I've not tried the normal Pixel 7, but the 7 Pro has full day battery life comfortably. This will get you through a full day of, well, like my day today, camera testing, comparing it to the iPhone 14 Pro Max, installing apps, customizing the phone. It's going to do that all day with no issue whatsoever. So yeah, you can see there the range started. Conveniently, this does have an IP68 water resistance rating, which is super handy because it is probably going to get heavier rain here in Scotland. This is the wide angle lens on the Google Pixel 7 Pro, also using the internal microphones. Let me know how it sounds, looks and feels. From the viewfinder, I can tell you it looks super smooth. Now, one handy thing about the Pixel 7 Pro, which you don't get in most phones, believe it or not, is being able to switch between the lenses. So this is the ultra wide lens, which again looks super stable. I am walking at quite a clip. You've got your wide lens, your 2x optical lens, which is a crop of the 48 megapixel or 50 megapixel camera, I should say, sorry. So that crops in, which gives you an optical 2x, but then there is that third lens, which is your 5x optical periscope zoom lens. Now, I'm still walking at the same clip, but you can see stabilization suffers quite a bit, but it's going to do that on any phone. You take your S22 Ultra, put it 10x zoom, good luck trying to keep the phone steady. So let's take it back to the wide lens and look at that stabilization. Also, HDR on the device. So let me know, what do you think? Now, I am going to be doing a full comparison video between the iPhone 14 Pro Max and the Google Pixel 7 Pro, but for now, let's look at some photo and video samples from the new Pixel 7 Pro. So, final thoughts on the Google Pixel 7 Pro after just one day of using it. Super impressed. If you're looking for a new device and you want to stick with the Android, this is the phone for you. If you want to switch to iOS, then obviously the iPhone 14 lineup is out there. This phone is more comparable obviously to the iPhone 14 Pro lineup with its camera array, its design, its look, its price. However, I do want to finish on that. Google are doing something very interesting with their price. They're kind of undercutting themselves and I like it. The Google Pixel 7 Pro is £849 here in the UK. I think it's $899. But with that, you also get either a free pair of Pixel Buds Pro or the new Pixel Watch. That's like £200 to £300 worth of device for free with this already super premium device. Very, very happy to see that, particularly with the cost of living going up and increasing. So, Pixel 7 Pro gets a big thumbs up from me. Let me know in the comments what you think of the camera samples. Let me know in the comments if you like this gold and greeny colour, which I really do. And also, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Help boost me to over 2,000 subscribers in the coming weeks. And also in the coming weeks, well, sooner than that, I will be dropping a full comparison of the Pixel 7 Pro, the iPhone 14 Pro Max. I'll also do a camera comparison video between the two as well. Both very, very, very high-end mobile phone camera systems. Until next time, peace.